I saved her, added 67 years in 3 seconds, watched her timer jump from 0 to a lifetime. She smiled, said thank you for helping with her books. Took 2 steps, tripped over her own feet, fell, hit her head on the locker corner at exactly the wrong angle. Instant brain trauma. Timer hit 0 before she hit the ground. I saved her from an aneurysm. Fate killed her with a locker. That's when I learned the most devastating truth about being a keeper. You can add time, but you can't change destiny. Some deaths are inevitable, written into the fabric of reality itself. All you can do is delay them, and sometimes the universe doesn't even give you that. I didn't speak for 3 days. Yuki stayed with me, brought food I didn't eat, asked questions I didn't answer. On the 4th day, I finally broke. What's the point? My voice sounded wrong, distant, like it was coming from underwater. Kaito, I gave her 67 years, Yuki. 67 years, and she still died in the exact same moment, just a different cause. You couldn't have known. That's the problem. I can see when everyone dies, but I can't see how. I can't see if it's preventable or inevitable. I can't see if I'm saving someone or just rearranging the furniture on a sinking ship. I looked at my hands. I've saved 48 people. How many of them actually got to keep the years I gave them? How many just died a different way? Yuki was quiet for a long time. Does it matter? Does it matter? You gave them a chance. That's all anyone can do. Give people a chance and hope it's enough. Hope isn't enough. Hope is all we have. You have 52 saves to go. Are you giving up? I don't know. Maybe I should. The former keeper said I could trade everything at 100 saves, become human again. But if I can't actually save people, you saved me. I looked at her. What? 2 years ago, when we met, my timer was 3 months. You touched my hand, told me I'd live longer than doctors predicted. My cancer went into remission the next week. That was medical treatment. My doctor said it was impossible, that my type of cancer doesn't just disappear, but it did, because you gave me time. She held up her hand, solid, warm, alive. I've had 2 years I wasn't supposed to have. 2 years of art classes and bad movies and late-night conversations with my best friend. 2 years of living because of you. Tears streamed down her face. So don't tell me it doesn't matter. Don't tell me you're not saving people. You saved me, and that means everything. I realized something in that moment. The hallway girl died, but she died smiling, having just thanked someone for kindness, not in pain from an aneurysm, not afraid, just human. Maybe that was enough. Maybe I couldn't control how people died, but I could control how they lived before the end. Okay, I whispered. Okay? 52 more saves. Let's finish this. 3 weeks, 42 saves. I stopped calculating costs, stopped rationing time. If I saw someone about to die, I saved them. Simple. A drowning child, 3 years. A car accident, 8 years. A cancer patient given months instead of days, 12 years. A student standing on a roof ready to jump, 5 years and a call to a crisis line. A building collapse that would have killed 17 people. 23 years to shift the timing by 10 minutes. 42 lives. Cost, 65 years. I was down to 728 years. Still 272 short of the 1,000 I'd need to buy back humanity the traditional way. But I was so close to 100. So close to the choice. The transformation was nearly complete. People walked through me without noticing. Food tasted like nothing. I couldn't remember the last time I felt warm or cold. My reflection didn't lag anymore. It didn't appear at all. I was becoming what the former keeper had been, a witness, an observer, A thing that existed between life and death, not human. But I had 10 saves to go. And then I could choose. Trade everything. Become human but powerless. Or stay like this forever. Powerful but alone. I thought I knew which I'd pick. I was wrong. Save number 99. An elderly man. 34 seconds from a heart attack. I reached out to save him. Then I saw the notation. Saved previously, 47 days ago. I'd already saved this man. 7 weeks ago, added 3 months to his life. And here he was, timer at 0 again. Not from the original cause, a different heart attack. The universe had just rescheduled him. I felt something cold slide down my spine. Not the former keeper's knowledge, my own horrible realization. I'd made 98 saves, but I'd only saved 74 unique people. 24 saves were re-saves, people I'd already rescued, whose timers had just reset to 0 again. Different causes, same inevitability. The hallway girl wasn't an anomaly, she was the pattern. Some people were meant to die, and the universe would keep trying until it succeeded. I'd been fighting fate. And fate was winning. No. The word came out broken. No, no, no. I saved the elderly man anyway, added another year, brought him back from 34 seconds, saved 99, cost 1 year, 2 months. He'd probably be dead again within weeks, but I couldn't stop. One more save, one more and I could make the choice. Trade everything, become human, escape this nightmare. Kaito? Yuki's voice was wrong. Where are you? I asked. The bridge. The same one where you met the former keeper. I needed to see it, to understand what happened to you. Something in my chest went cold. Yuki, stay there. I'm coming. I need to tell you something first. What? Silence stretched. My timer. You've been watching it for 2 years, making sure it stays stable. I know you have. Yuki, what are you? What does it say right now? I looked across the city, found her location, focused, and my world ended. 4 hours, 37 minutes, the exact same countdown as Hana. And then I saw the linked timers. 17 of them, her family, her friends, her art students. People connected to Yuki who would spiral if she died, just like Hana. Yuki! Get off the railing, now! You know what's funny? I've been researching keepers, folklore, ancient texts, trying to help you. We can talk about this. And I found something about the 100 save test, about what happens when a keeper reaches that number. My translucent hands were shaking. What did you find? The test isn't random, Kaito. The 100th save is always someone the keeper loves. Someone they can't bear to lose. That's the point. That's the test. No. The universe wants to know, will you sacrifice everything, all your collected time, all your progress, all your chance at humanity, to save one person who matters more than anything? No. I'm save number 100, aren't I? No, no, no. And if you save me, you'll use up everything you have left. All 727 years. Because I have 17 linked timers. The cost will be enormous. I was already running. I'll pay it, whatever it costs. And then you'll have nothing left to trade. You'll never become human again. You'll fade completely. Become a full death spirit. Lose yourself entirely. I don't care. I do. Kaito, you've saved 99 people. You're so close. If you let me go, if you let the universe take me, you can use your collected years to become human again. Live a real life. Have a future. Not without you. Yeah. Yes, without me. Because of me. I'm giving you permission. I'm begging you. Let me be the sacrifice that saves you. I could see the bridge now. see her standing there. Timer 00312. How is this happening? Your timer was stable. 52 years? I lied. The words stopped me cold. What? My timer started dropping 3 weeks ago. When you started the race to 100, I've been watching it fall, day by day, hour by hour. I knew this was coming. I've been researching, preparing, making my peace. Why didn't you tell me? Because you would have saved me, used up all your time, destroyed your only chance at getting your humanity back. And I couldn't let you do that. Timer, Uro 247. Yuki, please. This is my choice, Kaito. Not the universe's, not yours, mine. I'm choosing to give you your life back. Don't take that away from me. I stood 10 feet from her, close enough to grab her, close enough to save her, far enough that she could jump before I reached her. Step down, I said. You know I can't. This isn't your decision. It's the only decision that's ever been mine. My cancer, my remission, my extra 2 years, all you, all gifts I never asked for. She wiped her tears. This is me finally choosing something, and I choose you. I choose your humanity, your future, your life. You are my life. No, I'm your friend, your best friend. Maybe more than that, but Kaito, you were never meant to be a death god. You were meant to be a 17-year-old kid who's kind even when the world is cruel. I can save you. I can pay the cost. And lose yourself completely. Become a thing that watches people die forever. Never aging, never living, never being human again. That's not salvation. That's damnation. I don't care. I care. I care that you spent years being invisible. I care that you finally got power and it's destroying you. I care that you deserve better than an eternity of watching people you love grow old and die while you stay frozen. She stepped closer to the edge. Let me go, please. Let me give you this one thing. My hand was glowing. 727 years. Everything I'd collected, every person I'd witnessed die, enough to save Yuki and everyone connected to her. Enough to doom myself forever. The former keeper's voice echoed in my mind. The 100th save is always someone the keeper loves. That's the test. Will you sacrifice everything? Timer, 0:34. This was the choice. Not between saving strangers or saving myself. Between saving Yuki or honoring her sacrifice. Between love and letting go. I hate you. I know. I hate that you're doing this. I know. I hate that you're right. I know. Timer or Agog 12. Kaito, what do you see when you look at me? I looked at her, really looked. Not at her timer, at her. I see the person who made the last 2 years bearable. Who believed me when no one else did. Who stayed when everyone else left. I see my best friend. I see. Then remember me like that, not as a timer, not as a tragedy, as a person who loved you enough to set you free. Timer, broke 05. Make it count, Kaito. Whatever years you get, make them count. Timer, 0:03. I lowered my hand. Timer, 0:2. Thank you. Timer, 0:01. She stepped backward. Timer, 0:12. And I let her fall. The former keeper appeared beside me. You let her die. Yes. Even though you could have saved her. Yes. Even though you loved her. Because I loved her. She was quiet for a long time. You passed the test. I turned to her. What? The 100th save. You passed. I didn't save her. Exactly. The test isn't about saving the 100th person. It's about having the wisdom to know when not to save someone. When to respect their choice. When to let go. She gestured to the water. Yuki didn't want to be saved. She wanted to save you, forcing your gift on her against her will. That's not compassion. That's control. You finally learned the difference. So what now? I get my humanity back? The former keeper smiled sadly. Look at your counter. I did. 000 ha bonk. Everything was gone. What? I didn't transfer anything. The test takes everything regardless. That's the price. Whether you save them or let go, you pay the same cost. The question was never about the years. It was about the choice. I don't understand. You said if I reached 100, I could trade my years for humanity. I said there was a choice. I never said what it was. She stepped closer. Here's your real choice, Kaito Hoshino. Not the one I told you about. The one the universe is offering now. Above my head, text appeared. Option 1. Become fully human. Lose all memories of being a keeper. Forget Yuki. Forget everyone you saved. Live a normal life with no knowledge of timers or death or sacrifice. Option 2. Remain a keeper. Forever. Keep your memories. Remember Yuki. Remember every person you saved and everyone you lost, but never be human again. My hands were shaking. If I choose humanity, I forget her? Completely! You'll wake up tomorrow as a normal 17-year-old. No powers, no curse, no memory of a girl named Yuki Mizuki. She'll just be a stranger who died. You might see a news report. Feel sad for a moment, then move on. And if I stay a keeper? You remember everything, every save, every loss, every moment with her. But you exist like this forever, watching people die, unable to fully save them, unable to be human, alone. That's not a choice. It's the only choice that matters. Comfort or truth, peace or memory. What matters more, being happy or remembering why happiness mattered? I thought about it for exactly 3 seconds. Then I knew. I choose to remember. The former keeper's eyes widened. You're choosing eternal existence as a keeper? Loneliness? Pain? Watching everyone you could ever love die? Yes. Why? Because Yuki died to give me a choice. The least I can do is remember that sacrifice. If I forget her, if I become human and move on, then her death meant nothing. She becomes just another timer that hits 0. I looked at my hands, but if I remember, if I carry her with me, if I make every save count because of her, then she lives on, not physically, but in every person I help, every choice I make, every moment I choose compassion over efficiency. The former keeper smiled, genuinely smiled. You understand now what being a keeper really means. What does it mean? It means being the person who remembers, who witnesses, who carries the weight of all the lives that pass through this world. Not because it's easy, not because it's comfortable, but because someone has to, and you're strong enough to bear it. She began to fade. Wait, where are you going? I'm finally free. You've taken the burden willingly. That breaks the cycle. I can move on now. Truly move on. Will I ever be free? When you find someone like Kaito Hoshino, someone pure enough, strong enough, compassionate enough to take this curse and turn it into a calling, you'll be free too. How long will that take? For me, it was 73 years. For you? However long it takes to find someone who sees death coming and still chooses to fight it. Someone who saves people not because they have to, but because they can't not. Good luck, Keeper. You're going to need it. One year later, I returned to the bridge. The place where Yuki died, the place where I became what I am. A girl was standing on the railing, 17, crying, 47 seconds on her timer. I'd seen this scene before. I'd been in this scene before. Hey, I said. She turned, looked at me. Most people can't see me clearly anymore, but people close to death always can. Who are you? Someone who understands. Understands what? That you're in pain. That it feels like it'll never end. That you think the only way out is this. She looked at the water. I'm not going to tell you not to jump, I said. She looked surprised. You're not? No, because that's your choice. I can't make it for you. No one can. Then why are you here? To tell you what happens if you do, and what happens if you don't, and to witness whichever choice you make. Because someone should. Someone should remember you, whatever you decide. I have nothing to live for. Maybe, or maybe you just haven't found it yet. You sound like you know something about this. I do. I lost someone. Someone who chose to die so I could live. And every day, I have to decide if I'm going to honor that sacrifice by making my existence mean something, or waste it by giving up. Which do you choose? Every morning, I choose to keep going. Not because it's easy, because she deserves to be remembered by someone who's still fighting. The girl was crying harder now. I don't know if I can. That's okay. You don't have to know. You just have to choose, right now, this moment. Do you want to see what tomorrow brings, or do you want this to be your last moment? If I step down, will you remember me too? Yes, even though I'm no one, you're not no one. You're a person in pain who's fighting. That makes you everyone that matters. She stepped down, off the railing, back onto the bridge. Now she had time. I didn't add years, didn't manipulate her timer, just talked, just witnessed, and she chose to live. That's what a keeper does. Not force life on people, just remind them it's worth choosing. What's your name? Someone who sees you. Kaito Hoshino made his choice, not the choice everyone expected. He chose memory over peace, truth over comfort, eternal witness over blissful ignorance, because some people are worth remembering, even when it hurts, especially when it hurts. This is the conclusion of Kaito's transformation, but his journey as the keeper continues. Parts 4 and 5 explore what happens when the system itself begins to break, and when Kaito must face consequences he never imagined. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, and make someone's hours count today, because that's what keeps them alive. Not the years they lived, but the fact that we remember. Thank you for witnessing this story with me.